Dating After Having Sex by www.cybernoviazgo.com. For many young men and women, the reason for dating is sexual conquest. The person longs for a hot first date that ends with naked bodies in bed having sex. This is nice work if you can get it. But what about dating after having sex? We hope that you and your new friend have a great time, lots of sex if that is what you want, and in the end, a happy relationship. But a sad fact of life is that all too often, one of the two of you ends up getting hurt when the other goes on to another sexual seduction. The fact of the matter is that having had sex changes things. Dating after having sex is no longer about seduction. Dating after having sex is about having a happy life and building it together. What do the two of you like to do? If the two of you have just had sex and really liked it with each other, you probably want to do it again and again and again. Just remember to use protection if you are not ready to bring a baby into the world. Along the way, everyone needs to come up for a breath of fresh air, so to speak. When that happens, you have to ask the question, what do the two of you like to do besides having sex? This is a bit tricky if the man only wants to watch football on the television and the woman wants to be pampered at a fancy restaurant. It can be a problem if the only reason that he or she is with you is that you satisfy those sexual urges. At some point, surprise, even sex can become a routine. People look for new and different positions, or they play sexual games. The better choice is to find other things in life that are fun and satisfying for both of you. This starts with communication. Talking is good, and listening is better. Communication leads to lasting relationships. When you have found that special someone, remember that communication leads to relationships that endure. Communication is important in finding that special someone and in avoiding or dealing with conflict. Communication leads to lasting relationships because it makes life with that special someone more fulfilling and enjoyable. Communication is the next step in dating after having sex. Communication does not replace sex. Communication makes your life and your sex even better. The person you met may be really hot in bed. He or she may be attractive and even wealthy. But does he or she talk to you? Is he or she funny? When he or she does talk, is it communication or complaints, orders, and/or boring details of the past that you hear? Communication is a two-way street. Sharing and receiving are the basics of good communication. When looking for someone to spend your life with, look for a person who talks to you and listens to you, not someone who lectures or talks as though you were not there. This is where you start when dating after having sex. Not only does communication lead to a generally happy life, but it commonly makes both of you feel sexually attracted to each other for a long, long time. For thoughts about great sex and strong relationships, visit www.cybernoviazgo.com.